Hey everybody, thank you very much for joining me for Amazon Sellers News, where I get to use our 10,000 foot view from helping thousands of sellers every year, reinstating tens of thousands of listings, and saving tens of thousands of jobs all across America. Today we have 5 stories, a little bit more than we normally do. We're going to be talking about 2 different stories regarding IP complaints. Business verification reinstatements, not suspensions, but reinstatements, a problem that consultants out there are creating, and the new business solutions agreement, your contract with Amazon. Every seller, you need to know what's coming down, the new contract that Amazon is going to impose on you. So let's get to it. The new business solutions agreement, I'm going to talk about at the end, so please watch the entire program today. Okay, the main story. 2 different issues regarding intellectual property issues. One, there has been a dramatic increase in another spoof or fake IP complaints. It's when someone goes out there, it's probably a competitor of yours, and uses a spoof email to assert a rights owner complaint, an intellectual property right complaint against your account. We've talked about this before, and unfortunately, the dirty tricks, the dirty tactics are growing again as we get into Q4. If you get a complaint, check that email, see if it works, see if it gets kicked back. If it gets kicked back, do a screenshot, give it to us, or write a killer, concise, persuasive plan of action to notice dispute, or even to sell a performance, which we're going to be talking about in a little while. Second IP issue of the day, seller performance is giving faster positive results to plans of action than notice dispute. I know it sounds odd. Notice dispute, as far as we are aware, was created just to deal with baseless IP complaints, spoof IP complaints, but they are buried, it seems, or they're slowed down, or Amazon has shifted resources. We're getting faster responses from seller performance on an issue that really is in the gambit of notice dispute. Third breaking news story, business verification suspensions. Business verification suspensions. Now, these are usually for brand new sellers, and utility bills like the bane of your existence, but it's also for experienced sellers who are opening up more than one account. And if you're interested in learning about related accounts, I just shot a video with our escalation department, Vincent Famularo, yesterday, and we talked about how to win related account cases. Vin is staunchly against sellers having more than one account. I look at it as a business decision, risk versus reward. But please, when you see it posted, watch that webinar. No one knows this stuff better than Vin, except maybe his brother Anthony. Okay, anyway, when it comes to business verification suspensions, Ashley DePinto, one of our killer paralegals, one of our most successful paralegals here at Rosenbaum Famularo, is winning business verification reinstatements. Okay, we can get around your lack of a utility bill. If you want to get more information, call us for a free consultation, 8779-SELLERS. You could even ask to speak with Ashley directly. Okay, fourth breaking news story. Now we're going to get to the new contract that Amazon is going to impose on all sellers around the world. We've received a call, and I don't know if I call it a trend. I'm afraid it's going to be a trend, that a specific consultant offered as part of their package to create invoices for a suspended seller. Okay, now inauthentic suspensions, listing suspensions, account suspensions are easily won with good invoices and a well-written plan of action. This one consultant, and I'm not going to name names, this one consultant offered to create invoices. Now, Amazon has denied having a library of invoices, and I don't believe it. I think that they can look up invoices from distributors, probably thousands, if not tens of thousands of distributors all over the world, and match to see if yours match theirs. We do know that Amazon is making more and more phone calls to distributors and sources of products. And any mistake on there, a website that doesn't work, invoice that looks different, colors, fonts, someplace where you're right. There's a whole list of things that I can tell you about invoices, and I highly recommend that you never allow someone to make a fake invoice for you. We can win inauthentics without invoices. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but if you get caught with a fake invoice, you are done. So Don't allow anyone to talk you into creating fake invoices. Okay, fifth breaking news story of the day, the new business solutions agreement. Many sellers don't even know this contract exists. This is your contract with Amazon. This dictates your obligations, Amazon's obligations, how they can take advantage of you, how one-sided it is. It also creates a lot of loopholes that sellers can use in writing your plan of action. So you need to use someone who knows that contract inside and out to write your plan of action, your appeals, your Bezos escalations, and reviewing the new contract should be part of your deep dive investigation. So what I want to talk to you about today, the new section is the license section for private label sellers. Amazon, I'm going to read a little bit. Amazon has changed the provision for licenses that you issue when you upload a picture, you upload verbiage. And within that new paragraph, I think it's paragraph 4, there are inconsistencies. Inconsistencies are good and bad. They're good because they give you a lot of things to argue in your plan of action. They're bad because you don't know when Amazon is going to ding you or suspend your listing or suspend your account. Specifically, Amazon removed the words perpetual and irrevocable. Perpetual means like forever. Irrevocable means you can't take it back, that you upload it, you basically gave them your rights forever. And they changed it to say that you gave them your rights for as long as you have those rights. So as a lawyer interpreting these issues, I think that there's a great argument to make that if you take your IP rights and Amazon's hijacking your listing, Amazon retail is getting your products, either real or counterfeit from an Amazon vendor, and you want to stop them, you take those IP rights, you create another corporation, an IP holding company, and now you can argue that Amazon no longer has a license because the new company now owns it. So we've been recommending this for a while. If you are a private label seller, you have a trademark, you have copyright, own those rights in a separate corporation, an IP holding company. Portillo, thank you very much for joining us. Okay, also, Amazon has changed the words of that provision from your mark and your intellectual property rights to open quote, your materials, close quote. And I think they're doing it because it's broader. It includes your logo and your design and everything on your packaging. It also arguably includes any copyright material that you're putting along with your package or inside your packaging. It may also include licenses. Okay, now some of you may remember when you used to buy software on a disc, you weren't actually buying that CD with your WordPerfect on it. You were buying a license to use that software. And one way that private label sellers have been able to take their products outside of the first sale doctrine and to stop hijackers is to build in some type of licensing agreement or add some type of copyright material that another seller couldn't sell, including Amazon. So they changed the language to include your materials, and that is not good for sellers. But again, the paragraph itself has internal inconsistencies, and under basic contract law, and any lawyer knows this, whoever wrote the agreement, it's interpreted against them. So this contract is being imposed upon you, so any drafting errors go against Amazon. Okay, that is Amazon Sellers News for today, Thursday, August 22nd, 2019. Jenny, thank you very much for joining. I also want to stress, with the trade war continuing and worsening, okay? The trade war is continuing and getting worse. Private label sellers and all sellers, you need to find other sources for your products, and I want you to look at India. Go to indiasourcingtrip.com, indiasourcingtrip.com. A woman named Megla, who's a remarkable business person, she's been in this industry for a really long time, is leading a group of sellers to India, to the factories, to identify products that you can sell successfully on Amazon with no additional tariffs. So please check it out, indiasourcingtrip.com. And also, please, if you like these videos, if you like breaking news, if you're watching them, if you're learning something, please share this video. Please like this video and let sellers know we are giving away information on our website, on our breaking news segment. We have more free information for sellers than any other website anywhere on earth. So please help us keep up the pace. by sharing this video and liking this video. And join me again tomorrow for Amazon Sellers News.